I'm the professor.
And today I'm coming at you with another list, this time for the top 10 custom boards for Mario Party 3 that I happen to have played up to this point. With the addition of several new board events like battles, duels, items, shops, and banks, there's a lot of potential for some really cool stuff here. I'm excited and I hope you are too, so let's not delay any further. Amiibo Party. This is an interesting one. While it is very short and has no junctions whatsoever, due to this fact, it means that any given star location has a good chance of being near you or one of your opponents, so the race is on. This board's layout may be plain, but it's certainly not boring. It's got chance times, battles, game guy, and even a bank. It would be nice to have an item shop here, but I can see why there isn't one since this board is so short you can feasibly make an entire lap around the board with just a golden mushroom. Expect a slightly shorter, higher scoring game here, which I think we can all agree is more fun than... Wispy Woods. Awesome! Another Nintendo crossover board. The layout here is very simplistic, with numerous intertwining squares. The upside to this is the computers can actually manage to navigate the board properly. Sometimes. The background image used is a tad... plain. You could mistake it for almost any other grassy board were it not for the 5 to 7 Kirby characters scattered about. That being said, the board is not bad, with plenty of board events here and there to keep you on the tip of your giant red toad things.
Follow me down to the sea.
Rainbow Boulevard. I can't quite place the theming here, but I'm going to say it's a mix of Rainbow Road and Mario Galaxy, specifically Space Junk Galaxy due to those hexagon things in the background. I like the way this one is designed, with 2 nested loops and multiple junctions to get in and out of them. There are multiple shops here, with one on the inner loop that makes it possible to chain items together because the store occurs every 18 spaces assuming you never leave. But it will cost you, as there's a bank right before the store, so you'd better plan on winning minigames if you want to try to implement that strategy. Overall, a welcome addition to this stable of star and space-themed custom boards. I know these first 3 boards have been fairly simplistic, but hang on, because the complexity is about to ramp up fast. Number... Key Verne's. One thing I love about Party Planner 64 is how you can take a crazy idea and just run with it. This is one of those rare custom boards where skeleton keys are not useless. In fact, they're critically important. You start off on a plain circular path with a bank and an item shop, with the close to 75% other part of the board gated off. There are 2 sets of doors which allow you to continue further into the south end of the board, meaning you will need 2 keys to access the area where the majority of the star spaces appear. Or, just cheese it with magic lamps. There's a lot of nested junctions in that half of the board, making navigation quite confusing, but it's really refreshing to see such a unique playstyle coming together here. Even the board looks like a key. Kind of. Although I suppose it could look like a lot of other things as well. Shreks Swamp. I was definitely drawn to this board initially because of the meme potential, but once I started I found I was on a delightful jaunt through some scenery that is very uncommon in the Mario Party series. It's a tad on the linear side, and I probably should dock points because of the game crashing for an unknown reason while I was playing on it, but I had a really good time here. I'd really like to know where this background image is from, because it totally looks like it came from somewhere else and just had a bunch of Shrek characters randomly pasted onto it. There's definitely enough variety in the scenery to make you feel like you're on a little adventure as you travel across rivers and through... Oh, wait a minute, wooden docks? I don't remember that being in Shrek. Anyways, give this board a try sometime, and maybe blast some of those stupid All-Star remixes while you're playing. Bowser's Dangerous Island. Bowser boards have always been a series staple. In fact, Mario Party 3 is the only game in the series that doesn't have one. Until now, I should say. I really appreciate the art style for the background image here, which I am told is designed by a fella named Yoshi74 and hilariously called Bowser's Dam Circuit. No, D-A-M. It makes sense, then, that this feels like a combination of Bowser's Castle from Mario Kart 64 and the Bowser board from Mario Party 7, with an almost neo-cubist panache added in. It should probably be called Bowser's Dangerous Islands, as there are two with some bridges between them, one of them being quite intimidating as it's made out of Bank, Bowser, and Game Guy spaces. The left side of the board is particularly dangerous, with several Game Guys in a row and a star space in the middle of some lava for some reason. Be sure to stay on your toes as you scramble for stars here. Mount Whittle. This is one of the most varied landscapes I've ever seen for a board, and I love it. It's great to see the little whittles getting some love as one of the newest Mario series species, first appearing in Galaxy 2. There are a lot of junctions here as well, which is always great for putting more strategy into the game and increasing player agency. Just don't expect computer-controlled players to venture into the right side of the board anytime soon. I highly recommend this board, and I won't even hold it against it that this happened when I played on it. You know what, I'm going to keep speed up during this, because I'm just going to close my eyes and hope for the best. What got picked? Was it something bad? Oh my gosh, I gots to know! Canto. The attention to detail for this board is awesome, with nearly the entire map from the first generation Pokemon games represented. There's even a Mr. Mime on top of where the shops are, and sprites of every Pokemon near their approximate location in-game. The sprite-based graphics are a little strange when compared with the polygonal Mario characters, but the concept and execution of that concept are top-notch. Special spaces are reserved for areas with specific events from the game, such as battle spaces on the cycling road. I would have liked to have seen more, but I understand the decision here. And as long as we're including highlights... It's a very big board with a lot of space between spaces, so make sure to grab a mushroom before heading out on your adventure. You can even make a special rule set. Since the star locations are near the gyms, you can set up a longer game, call the stars gym badges, and declare whoever gets the 8 stars first the winner. Rogueport. Okay, I know, my fanboyism is showing again, but this is a super cool locale from another Mario game that you'd never see as an official board. City-like structures have already proven to work well as board locations in the past, and this place is no different. The Game Guy spaces near the Piazza Parla are a nice touch. It can be difficult to tell what everything is because of the background's minimalist design, but it's possible that that was intentional to go along with Mario Party 3's pop-up book art style. I only really have two gripes. The first is the fact that there are only 3 happening spaces in one small area on the board, making them essentially free star spaces, not unlike the happening-deprived Boo and Bowser boards from Mario Party 4. The second is this place can be kinda difficult to navigate, with some junctions taking confusing, unexpected routes. As someone who has played Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door numerous times, it was great fun to revisit this area in a different game, and I strongly suggest playing with the 4 playable characters from that game for that added bit of authenticity. Paradise Isles. Hey look, more sprite-based graphics. All joking aside, this is a really well-made board. The whole thing is situated on a series of islands, which, while being far from unique, is a rather effective way to create a large board comprised of smaller sub-areas. While not having any particular theme, the entire board is filled to the brim with various references and Easter eggs, which I absolutely adore. The attention to detail is exquisite, and the creator has showed continued dedication to polishing his board to the nth degree. This was entered in a board design contest on Mario Party Legacy, where it took first place with a score of 48 out of 50. If you want to play a custom board that feels just like playing one of the game's originals, look no further. Well, there you have it. I probably won't do a top 10 boards for Mario Party 2 just yet, since I haven't played that many. If you enjoyed these videos and would like to see more done in a similar style, be sure to comment with a list you'd be interested in seeing in the future. And don't worry, there's another round of custom Mario Party coming up fairly soon. As with the previous list, here is the double elimination tournament bracket that I used to help determine the rankings. See you guys later.